Ben is back. So a few weeks ago, we had Beautiful Boy. Remember that? Which is the story of a parent and a child torn apart by addiction. It's based on the memoirs of David Sheff and his son, Nick Sheff. So now we have this, Ben is back, which is a story of a parent and child torn apart by addiction. This is directed by Peter Hedges and starring Lucas Hedges. And so, like Timothy Chalamet's Nick in Beautiful Boy, Ben has been struggling with rehab when he turns up at home as Christmas approaches, and he isn't universally welcome. Julia Roberts is his mother. She throws her arms around him. You know, she buys into the stories of how well he's doing, how well his sponsor says he's okay and good to go home for the holidays. Catherine Newton's his sister. She wants to know why it is that if mum is so happy and confident, the first thing she does is go into the house, hide all the money, hide all the medication, hide all the jewellery. The stepfather is attempting to negotiate a path between his wife and the stepson. He wants Ben to leave, but he doesn't want to upset his wife. So in the end, they agree that he can stay under certain rules.
Okay. Here's the deal, and it is not negotiable. You get a day.
Are you sure?
So long as you pass the drug test I'm about to administer, stay clean while you're here, and that this time tomorrow you are back in sober living.
Yeah, okay.
Now, I'm not done. These are our terms, and I don't give a if you hate these rules. You do not leave my sight ever. You do not close the door to your room, where, by the way, I will be sleeping on the floor. And if you try to sneak off, if your bed so much as makes a squeak, I will be all over you, because for the next 24 hours, you are mine, all mine. Got it?
I got it.
Good.
So, as with Beautiful Boy, this does have a very honest take on the setbacks of the path to recovery. You know, Ben tells his mum at one point, you should never trust a drug addict, and then goes on to prove that that's true. Even when that truth causes pain to the loved ones, it's a truth which runs through those films. There is a dramatic contrivance involving the dog disappearing, which involves Ben and his mum to get in a car together and revisit the scenes of his past. And it is a dramatic device, but it allows her to see for the first time the reality of the life that he led when he was in the middle of all this stuff. And although that device smacks of artifice, somehow Roberts sells it, because her face, her expression, her demeanour as she sees what it is that her son had been living with is really convincing. And the film does a nice balancing act of portraying him as both a victim and a symptom of the addiction. He's riddled with guilt about his past, about what he did, in his previous life, and how, at one point he says, you can't come with me because if you do, you'll discover things about me that will mean you won't love me anymore. And in fact, in many ways, it's a film about the persistence of parental love. And I think Julia Roberts does a very good job of doing that challenging thing of portraying somebody who loves unconditionally, of standing by somebody, tough love, but standing by them because you are a parent. It's very much an actor's piece. It's the filmmaking itself is fairly unremarkable, but it does remind you that when Julia Roberts is given when Julia Roberts is good, she's really good.